Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Legion, and we are here in the Legerdemain Lounge in good old Dalaran, and we're going to be doing something a little bit different today, guys. We are going to go mount hunting, and not just any mount. We are going to go hunt for a secret mount that was discovered here in patch 7.2. It was discovered by the WoW Secrets Discord community, and it's known as Riddler's Mindworm. And if you've never heard of this, I'm going to go ahead and show you all the steps in how to... Oh! Look who's here. It's our little owl friend. That's cool. But I'm going to show you all the steps. It's going to require getting pages that are spread out across all of Azeroth. And the reason that we're here in the Legerdemain Lounge is the very first page can be found right here in this bookshelf. Of Sea, Spirit, and Self. Good deal. Okay, well that is page 1. Page 2 can actually be found in Duskwood, which is in the old world. Let's see where we are here. Duskwood is in the Eastern Kingdoms. I don't go there a whole lot because I am a Horde player, but it's right here in the Twilight Grove. So I'm going to go ahead and head that direction, and I'll see you guys there. Now, the best way for Horde players to get over here to Duskwood is to take the airship from Orgrimmar to Stranglethorn Vale, specifically Gromgol Base Camp, and then you just go ahead and fly and or ride up here to Twilight Grove, which is set in the center and represented by the Stargate here. This was actually the location of one of the World Dragon bosses during Vanilla. That was oh so fun to take on. But apparently it is over here. There should be a moonwell, where we will find our second page. So we started off with page 9, and now let's look around here and see what we can find. There it is, page 78. First of Lords to Fall. So that's page 2. And I'm going to go ahead and dive here into the moonwell and cool off, because the next location goes from this right to something a little bit hotter, and I'll see you guys there. So we go from a nice cool moonwell to here to Sulfuron Spire in Mount Hyjal, guys. The best way to go here is to take a portal to Mount Hyjal from Orgrimmar. You end up right here and then just ride south. And we are actually heading into the Firelands raid, which the entrance can be found here through the Throne of Flame. And I'm going to go ahead and set my raid difficulty to heroic until I see that nifty little skull there. And we'll go ahead and fly in. Now, the Firelands is still a pretty good location to farm gold, especially if you have a 110 character with a lot of high-level gear. You just cut through these guys like nothing, because they're just level 85. But unfortunately, the next page is right next to the end boss of this raid, so I'm going to go kill everything here. Maybe you can get some good transmogs while I'm here, and I will see you in the presence of Lord Ragnaros.
Trespassing at my domain, your arrogance will be purged in living flame.
Ah, memories. Ragnaros. Straight from Vanilla and Burning Crusade, when people still ran him, to Cataclysm, where he was one of the main tier raid bosses. Now, what we're going to have to do here is the page that we're looking for is along the edge. But I don't know whether we have to kill Oh, wait, there it is. Page 161. The Wind and the Eye. Excellent. And while we're here, just for old time's sake, wait for him to... There you go.
No, fiend. Your time is now.
Hey, look, it's Cenarius, Sans Corruption, and Malfurion. So he retreated back into the lava, and the druids drew him out so he can get shot once again.
Outsiders, this is not your realm.
Come on.
Heroes, he is found. Finish him.
When I finish this, your pathetic world will be my hour.
Oh, killed him right as he got out of his lava pool. Okay.
Perhaps.
Great Staff of Annihilation.
Hero. The
Crown.
world owes you a great
Ooh,
debt.
nice bow. Keep on forgetting that rogues actually can carry bows.
Has perished. The primal power.
Okay, well, now that that's done, I believe our next location is in the sands of Uldun. I believe. I'll double check, and I'll see you guys there.
We must maintain a
Now, we took a balloon ride here recently to Uldum, guys, and due to the fact that you have to clear all of the Firelands to get to Ragnaros, you may have enough time in your Hearthstone to head back to Orgrimmar and then take the portal to Udun. Now, down here, on the east side of the lost city of Tolvir, you're going to, at the very bottom, right here, you're going to see this cluster of palm trees. Should be 3 smaller ones with 2 big ones, and between 2 of the smaller ones is page 655. The Plume, the Tomb, a Scarab Moon. Alright, now we're going to have to come back here for some of the other pages. I don't know if we have to get them in order, but I'm not going to take any chances here. Now, the next one is also in a zone that we have recently visited. It's inside the Siege of Orgrimmar, but not too far away. I'm going to have to fight that water boss again off camera, but I'll let you guys know where exactly you have to go. So, after taking on a Mercius, whoa, yeah, don't step on me.
The corruption is amplifying. The fragments must be purged before it becomes too great.
Yeah, we did this, but I got bigger fish to fry. Now, the next page is in this room. Remember where we fought all the little shadow corruptor guys? I believe it is here in one of the back corners. Just gonna have to track it down and make sure I'm in the right room. Well, I am definitely in the right room, I know that. Just gotta make sure it's in the right corner. So going through a Mercius and all that is a bit of a chore, so I would say save about 30 minutes or so to go through all of that, because there's a lot of dialogue that you cannot pass. And honestly, you might want to just go ahead and clear the room too. I may have passed right by the page and not saw it. Let's see here. Well, let me see if I can track it down. Aha, there it is. So it's in the southern back corner, and it's kind of camouflaged a little bit here in the ground, but it's page 845. In snow, sand, and stone. So, we had to go through 2 raids for pages. We had to go through a full clear and a partial clear, or at least through 2 of really annoying bosses here in the Siege of Orgrimmar. Now our next stop is actually in a zone, or actually in a dungeon, that requires us to go to the Caverns of Time. So whoever dropped all these pages off, man, they got around. So I will see you guys at the caverns. Now, here in the caverns, the instance that we're going toward is the Well of Eternity, where you assist Illidan in taking all the demons away from the Sunwell? It's not the Sunwell. The Fountain of Power there for the elves. I don't know why it suddenly escaped me. But the page is actually at the very end. It's near the well itself. The Well of Eternity. There we go.
This is the eve of the sundering. When the
Now,
collapse of the well of
what we're going to have to
eternity
do is work our way through this entire
consciousness
dungeon, relatively easy, and it's somewhere around this area off of the well, so I'll see you guys there. So after taking on Paratharn and Queen Ashara, you'll be over here at the well. Alright? Now, here at the bottom end, you'll see another page hidden right here on the steps, page 1127, so this is a pretty expansive tome. Behold the battle unblinking. Yeah, I'm a night elf. I ain't exactly pleased with it either. But then that is our business concluded here. Now, next up, guess where we have to go? Right back to Pandaria. So we are taking the Grand Tour. And, oh lord, that is a lot of demons coming toward me. Let me go ahead and clear all these guys out with some cannon fire. and I'll tell you guys where we need to go back in Pandaland. Now our next page is going to take us to the Shadowpan Monastery here on Kunlun Summit, which is Pandaria's version of Mount Everest, essentially. And it is actually hidden between the legs of one of the Mogo statues. Now we're back here just in case the Shaw of Anger decides to pop up, because there is a chance that the world boss will drop a pretty nifty... What is that? Train Gibberwing. Excuse me. You got someone hanging from your bat. Those are some of the monkey people, I believe. But the really cool, like, the obsidian serpent or something drops off the Shaw. So a lot of people try to farm him whenever he pops up. So he doesn't last very long, let's say. But this is another reason why I love the Mist of Pandaria campaign, because this entire zone actually seems like you're on a huge mountain. It seems more legit than the stuff you see in vanilla. Alright, so... Oh, they're not Mogu statues, they're tiger statues here. And I believe it is the one on the left-hand side. Yep. So let's go ahead and drop down here, page 2351. Bejeweled Watcher. Is that bejeweled? I would assume so. Most of the... Well, not really bejeweled. I bet that's probably like ivory or jade or some such. Now, guess what? It is time for a little bit more backtracking, because the next page, the second to, or actually, I think it's the last page, is found back in Uldum. So this is definitely where you're going to get your Dalaran Hearthstone and your regular Hearthstone a workout, because I'm finally having to wait for a cooldown. But fortunately, since we're close to the Vale, I can take a portal to Orgrimmar, and then take the portal back to Uldum. So I'm going to head back, see if the Shaw has respawned, which would be awesome. And while I'm here, we might as well head up to one of the highest mountains in all of Warcraft. Actually, I believe that black obsidian serpent just flew by, if memory serves. There he is. The Onyx. The Neverest Pinnacle. Go all the way up to the top. Yeah. Hey, where's me? I don't know if you are afraid of heights, but... Top of the world, ma! Alright, now that I got that out of my system. Wait a minute. Dare I? Yeah, I dare. Whee! Seriously, how many times do you have a chance to jump off one of the highest mountains in Warcraft? Well, actually, a ton of times. I think we've done this before on High Mountain. But looking at this, I actually don't know which is higher, Kunlun or High Mountain. Because that is pretty impressive looking. That's what I always assumed the Lonely Mountain from The Hobbit would look like. Okay, so... I don't hear the Shaw screaming, so I think we're good there. Let's head back to the Vale, and I'll see you guys back in Uldum. Now, the final pages can be found here in Uldum, near the Halls of Origination, which was a very interesting dungeon, let's say. But I believe that the last page can be found here, next to the Anubis and, I guess, Isis statue. Of course, I don't think it's like that for actual Warcraft, but when you see a jackal-headed Egyptian god, that's kind of what you think about as Anubis. So let's take a look at the crew here. Well, there's the jewels that the clue spoke about. And I believe right here near Anubis's legs should be the page that we're looking for. Either here or maybe one of the others. Let's... Aha! So it is the ox. Or the ram, excuse me. The ram-headed statue. is where we find our very last page. Page 5555. Ray of Sunrise. So, that is all the pages, guys, and now all we have to go do is pick up our mount. Now, we've been through the Caverns of Time, through ancient civilizations, all kinds of stuff to find these pages. Where could we possibly go to find this mount? Well, I'll tell you where. Westfall. Out of all the places that we've gone to, where we get the mount is actually here in the Alliance equivalent of the Barrens. So, imagine that. Now, what we are looking for here along the coast is a shipwreck with a particular item for us. So let's keep an eye out. I don't know exactly where that shipwreck is, but there are tons of boats and other things here along the shore. But I do know it's in a crashed rowboat. So there's our brief. That's what we're looking for. So I guess a shipwreck is why all of this stuff headed out everywhere? I don't know. That must have been one heck of a shipwreck. A TARDIS must have crashed or something. To have stuff end up in the Caverns of Time, at the Well of Eternity. All that nonsense. And we got some cargo crates. Still keep our eyes peeled. This is... I forgot what that sigil is with the unicorn. Definitely Alliance, though. We've got some corpses. And I guess Ray of Light makes sense for the clue, because it said this is the Gold... Or no, this is Longshore, isn't it? It's not the Gold Coast. Oh, wait a minute. Aha! There you are. So, it is right here on the northern part of Westfall Coast, right before it kind of goes off into that island system there. Back off, Murloc. Gift of the Mind Seekers. That looks pleasant. And inside is Riddler's Mind Worm. Teaches you how to summon this mount. So, let's go ahead and learn the thing. And let's check out what this looks like. I've seen some people fly around, but I purposely have tried to avoid looking at it. Just because I wanted to wait until we got our own. It feeds on your thoughts, even the ones you are thinking as you read this. Ugh. Oh, well, look at you. You've got some nice skull reins. Got a treasure chest on the back. Swindle likes that. A package. Lots of daggers. Interesting. And it flies like one of the Pandaren dragons. How cool is that? I would like to think that this is the grown-up version of the worm that Khan puts in Chekhov's ear in Star Trek II. They call it a mind worm, so it makes sense. But that's kind of cool. That's one of those awesome things that that's just hidden in the game that a group of fans found and were able to track down. Just like the little squid mount for underwater. But I think this is a heck of a lot more useful. Let's actually head down and see what its special taunt is. Because most of these mounts do have a bit of a special taunt to them. I'd hate to be one of these farmers looking outside their window and seeing a goblin pirate on one of these things. So mount special. Indeed. You are a loud thing. I'm gonna fly right through a tornado. Whee! Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Is it gonna drop me? Nope. I actually never done that before. So, that is how you get Riddler's Mind Worm, guys. Now, one of the interesting things about this is these pages actually reset with the servers every week. So starting on Tuesday, you have an entire week to go do everything to get the pages. This isn't like a 1 day or 24-hour time limit to get all the pages, but you do have a week once you get the first one, or at least until the server reset. I've actually done this on Monday, today, So it didn't take me that long, like even after having to do all the backtracking and such. It took me about 2 hours once you accumulate having to run the raids and the dungeons with a 110. So if you're able to take 2 hours out of your day, this mount could be yours. And due to the fact that I like the shadows kind of flowing off the scales, this is a perfect mount for a Shadow Priest. I'd have to think. This is like right up the Shadow Priest alley. But I think we're going to have a short episode today, just to kind of show you guys what you have to do to get this mount, and it's free. You just have to go through a little bit of work to do it, and no grinding or anything. And the best thing to do is to get those mounts that only take an hour or two to get, similar to the Flying Disc in Pandaria. You just have to take a world tour. But now I have clearing this ship of all ne'er-do-well Murlocs. And I think that's where we'll end it for today. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Next time, we are actually having a mini holiday, which is, well, the Dark Moon Fair is going on right now, but we're going to have the 1,000 Boat Bash in Thousand Needles. And Swindle being a pirate, that's definitely something that he's going to want to check out. So, and hopefully something you guys want to check out too. So we'll see you then. If you guys liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.